There was a crazy story about how a thrift store had my photo up because I shared a video about how they sell fake pins.
Shannon, you are a pin outlaw with your portrait hanging up frontier style as if you're a Wild Wild West outlaw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sup, Park Peeps? I'm Demi from Magical Hijinx.
And I'm entertainment journalist Joey Nolfi, strapping in for the Park Peeps Podcast, the ultimate theme park show where unhinged passion, travel expertise, and coaster nerd chaos collide.
And this week we are breaking down Disney pin culture with our guest Shannon, aka Pincess Shannon. So buckle up and pull up on that yellow strap as we dispatch for Season 2 of
the Park Peeps Podcast. Hello and welcome back to the Park Peeps Podcast, which I know you are all subscribed to on your podcast app of choice and have rated with the maximum star rating as per usual. Maximum. I am Joey Nolfi, and my co-host Demi and I once again find ourselves hanging out in a bit of a pickle as Demi has decided to take her task extremely literally this week when I asked her to make our live recording location in the parks this week to make sure it was one of the most appropriately immersive we have ever done before.
Ahead of our chat with Shannon, the Disney pin queen, I thought for extreme educational purposes and to show a dedication to the craft, it would be most beneficial for me to nail ourselves to a pin board at Epcot. Because not only are we living with the land, we're also living to be traded for a fake knockoff so we can give you, dear listeners, real life lived experience as we break down the mania and magic of Disney pin culture.
You know, I have never enjoyed baking in the Florida sun quite as much as I am right now. Demi, do you hear that sizzle on my skin? It's sizzling, just insert sizzle sound effect. Demi, I might be a pin at the moment, but my soft and supple skin will be a fine leather purse, or maybe I'll be a piece of bacon by the time we're done today.
Oh, Joey, I don't think you're staying here too long.
Wait, is someone trading for me? Demi, no, Demi, I don't want to, this was not part of the plan. I don't want to go to the museum. The cast member's reaching for me. Demi, help!
Joey, here, take my hand. Wait, oh, no, they're trading you for a first edition Kermit pin. Oh, don't worry, ma'am. It's all good. Take him. Bye, Joey.
No!
Now that my co-host has finally found a good home far away, let's remember him by kicking off today's episode with a piping hot 2-minute tea time from Joey's recent journey to Cedar Point, where he met up with his dear friend Zach of the Coffee and Coasters Instagram account, and for the second year in a row, had a bit of a rocky start to the Cedar Point season.
All right, Park Peeps, we are here for a 2-minute tea time, a very special 2-minute tea time, actually a very angry 2-minute tea time. I wish you could see the face that my dear friend Zach is making right now as we walk through Cedar Point. But we've had quite a day today, haven't we, Zach? Also, by the way, this is my friend Zach from Coffee and Coasters.
Yes.
You can find him on Instagram. He has some really fun content if you enjoy things of the 6-7 variety. But Zach, we've had a day today, haven't we?
Yes, and I wouldn't say that I'm angry. I'm frustrated, but I don't know, like we're here in good company in the park, and I think that goes a long way.
Yes.
If I was here by myself, yeah, I'd be seething.
Yeah.
But we're able to kind of smile through the pain. Today has been just
a little bit
mess.
It really is a mess. That is the only word that I can think of. First of all, I mean, we need to talk about the thing that I've been certainly complaining about all day, which is the multiple wristbands that I am currently wearing. For number one, it is not only wasteful, but it is completely unnecessary. They have printed out 6 different pieces of paper for me today because I have the drink plan, I have the dining plan, and I have the express pass, which I don't know what the hell they call it here. It's some sort of form of express or fast track or quick queue or whatever. But
Lightning Lane.
I have had to get 3 separate plastic hospital-style wristbands to wear all day, and I feel like I am a 12-year-old girl at a Taylor Swift concert because I have so many wristbands on. I feel like I just got discharged from a hospital and they all have my personal information on them. It is absolutely insane. They are so uncomfortable. It just feels like in 2026, why are we printing out 900 different things, making me wear 3 separate wristbands to do 3 different things? Can we not just all put this on a card or one barcode? But the other thing, the crowd management has been really horrible. It's really surprising. This park never used to be this way. And I feel like...
It's been an operational disaster.
Yes, total operational
As if they
disaster.
didn't know it was the second weekend of the season.
Exactly. Like, a Saturday in May, like, oh, we actually opened this summer, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you did. And the trains, they have been running minimal trains on a lot. Top Thrill 2, 2 trains.
Yep, Top Thrill has 2.
Saturday.
Maverick, it did finally get up to maximum trains.
Yes, it did. But we spoke to someone who was in line for 4
It
hours.
was 1:40 p.m. He said, we have been in this line for 3.5 hours.
Since park opening. They came right there. They hadn't been on anything else.
And
it is absolutely unacceptable. And the big one that really has me angry is Millennium Force is doing about 5-minute dispatches because of the seatbelt issue.
Mm-hmm.
The seatbelt issue, which is something, it's really, I'm sorry, I'm going to call it amateur. It's an amateur mistake. There was apparently a issue with the seatbelt lengths from Intamin, and the test seatbelt is the old length of the seatbelt, which people have been riding and sitting on without issue for years. And then they get to the station, and the seatbelts are physically shorter than the ones in the test seat, and what they have been for a very long time, resulting in people being kicked off of the ride, which is slowing down the dispatch time.
Not to mention, you've got nobody at the merge point for pass lane, which is slowing things down.
Zero.
You have only 2 people in the station.
Me. Yeah.
And not only do you have the mismatched belt in the station, the mismatched belt from test seat to what's actually in the station, but then you also only have the 2 people checking them.
Right.
So you're kicking people out of the station. You're taking almost 5 minutes to dispatch
only
a
letting
train
2
on something that's a massive people eater.
Yep.
And you have people in fast lane that paid $200 for the day,
that
waiting an hour.
Leaving it to people's good judgment to let them buy from the standby queue who have been undoubtedly waiting there for 2.5 hours. It is an absolute mess. I have never seen anything like this from a major park before. This is absolutely crazy.
And not yet mentioned, we heard that Steel Vengeance opened the day on a single train. So 1 train. And then they put a second one on. And then during the rain delay, they put a 3rd train on finally. Yeah. But what are we doing opening
I don't get it. I really don't understand it because I've been coming to Cedar Point. Zach, I know you're newer to Cedar Point-ish, but I have been coming to Cedar Point since I'm a kid. And I can fully confirm the park was never like this before. You could come on a summer weekend, there were some exceptions. I remember I came on a Saturday in July once and only got on 2 rides all day because it was so crowded. However, crowd management was never this bad here, especially on something like Millennium Force. I mean, you could get on that ride in 3 trains. That is a blessing, but it's just like almost like a rarity that you even see that kind of fast dispatch these days. It's frankly embarrassing, and I don't know if it's attributable to Six Flags because I think this started to happen. This was starting, I want to say, a few years ago when I would come, and I would notice it a few years ago before Six Flags took over. I don't know what the solution is here. I don't know if it's a cost-cutting issue. I don't know what it is, but this park is one of the premier roller coaster parks of the entire world, and they really need to get it together.
It's like the one. It's like if you're looking at something outside of United, Universal, Disney, this is the one.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Everybody's always Cedar Point. Got to go to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got to go to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
And you get here, and you're so excited
because of the coasters.
You do, but it's like okay, you go but then you have to buy fast lane. It's like okay, so I'll spend the $200 to $300.
One wristband on my wrist.
One of them, right?
Timing plan.
And then
slap her on the other wrist.
Then you get some chicken tenders and fries for $20
while a man plays trumpet over some Middle Eastern techno.
Or Zed with trumpet was so really crazy. Something. That guy was.
I actually liked him.
He had a good vibe.
He did.
That was about where it stopped.
Yeah,
respectfully, great vibe. Bro was bringing the party on his own, but you come here and then you have to buy fast lane.
Place.
And then we've been in this park for almost 9 hours and I have done 7
rides.
Yeah, I did. While you guys ate, I went and did 2 rides. But 7 rides at almost 9 hours.
I'm always eating. I'm always eating. I mean, yeah, your complaints are valid. Your feelings are valid. And, there's beeping happening now, so I think that's our sign to go on this 2-minute tea time. But, Zach, thank you for always being so fun. And,
I am delighted to be here with you.
Well, thank you. I'll invite you on a total of 6 or 7 times in the future. And he's been doing the 6-7 thing all day. But
I can't get it out of me. It's like...
And now I can't get it out of my head. But,
it's locked in.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.
It's debatable on if I am saying thank you to Cedar Point or not yet. But we'll maybe see you next time, Cedar Point.
Yay.
Goodbye. Well, I'm so out of breath, Demi. I had to break from this woman's clutches, and I ran back here.
I did the best I could, Joey. I mean,
yeah. It really sounded like you did. I could hear you. You were really fighting for me to stay, and I really appreciate it. But I had to run back here. I am now safely back on the pin board with Demi. But now, it is time to bring in the real pin queen, or princess, as her handle might suggest, Shannon, to educate all of us on the mysteries, mania, and magic of the Disney pin craze coming right up.
Welcome back, Park Peeps. I am so pintastically pin-sighted that our next guest is here to talk about the world of pins and pin culture.
Yes.
You know her on not Princess Shannon, because it's so much cooler, at Pincess Shannon on all the platforms. The queen of pins herself, Princess Shannon, welcome!
Woo, Shannon, hello!
Hi, Shannon. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We are so excited, and I have to say, I am extremely deeply touched and excited that we just gave Demi more reasons to say a P sound, because that has been the bane of Demi's entire existence on this pod has been how many P's I give her to say all the time. So she just gleefully, she has never said the word P with more glee in her voice than she did just now. So Shannon, that is a testament to you.
Oh, I'm honored.
I'm so excited that you're here and that we're talking about this. So pin culture and pins is not my domain. And the one time that we did get to hang out a little bit in the parks, I was like, tell me everything. And I knew one day, like, we needed to do this properly here on the pod. And, I can't wait to hear all of your expertise and all of your lore that you have and anything you want to, all the pin lore. It's one of those things that I just never really got into. Especially as a New Yorker, like, we don't, I have a very anti-tchotchke household.
Demi's like, we don't have pins in New York.
We don't have pins. How dare pins? No.
We burned them all in the fires in the Depression to feed ourselves.
Oh my God. Maybe. I mean, but it's one of those things where, like, as much as I will buy like a merch item here or there, pins, and I'll get and there's nice pins that maybe occasionally I'll have a pin or whatever, but to be a pin collector, be any type of collector, is just not something that's really feasible for people who don't have places to put everything or store everything. And that's why I always find pins to be a very fascinating thing, because I think, and if I would love to actually hear your opinion on this, like, when it comes to pins and pin collecting, and I know you have your pin boards and you put them on things, do you have enough room to put all your pins somewhere?
That's a growing issue in my household, actually. We're currently in my princess room. I have now a wall that I've saved for all the princess pins because I keep running out of space. Luckily, it's half the wall right now, but I left some space so that I could make sure, because there's always new pins coming out.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm always worried that I'm going to run out of space. But
it doesn't stop.
It's
kind of crazy. I mean, it's like
I'll live in a pin house.
We love that. I love that. You will have enough pins one day to, how people make, what's it called when they put the little, like, they'll do it on a floor, like a tiling kind of situation.
Yes.
You'll just have a full room that's just a wall is made of tiles of just pins that you've collected over the years. I really like the sound of that, and I think we should put that out into the universe.
In resin and make it like a table.
Yeah.
Definitely do that with, like, the fakes too, because there's so many fake pins that.
Oh, that is a whole thing, and I definitely want to get into that with you.
What a fake pin is! I can't wait to talk about all this stuff.
Shannon, you would be so proud of me because when I was at Disney World just recently, I was at the Liberty Tree and my friends are searching for a very specific pin. And we went up to they have a board obviously behind the Liberty Tree check-in desk. And I was looking at them and I went, oh, that's a fake. Oh, that's a fake. That's fake. And the cast member was like, most of them on this board are fake. And I was like, excuse me.
Yeah, that's so real.
Wait,
It's
Disney
crazy.
does fake pin trading?
Oh, you don't know.
No, I don't. This is why I'm so excited to talk to you, Shannon.
This is why you're here, Shannon. Yes,
Oh,
bring me
to educate the
knowledge.
children.
Probably all the pins you've seen are fake. They're all on the board.
Okay,
yeah,
can you
it's an
can
issue.
you tell me what classifies a real pin and a fake pin?
Yeah.
So the fake pins, they're like a knockoff. Like they're not the same quality, and I don't know how they get a hold of the molds. The manufacturers, I believe, like in China are making them, and they're making them in bulk and selling them for like super cheap on eBay in packs as tradable. But tradable doesn't mean authentic. And there are lots of differences with them. I don't have any with me. I only have the ones I bedazzled the other day, but these were fake. There's some that it's very subtle. The differences are very subtle, but once you know, then you know.
Right.
And since they're sold as tradable in packs on eBay, it's a big problem in the parks because it's hard to tell for even cast members if they're real or fake.
Yeah.
So they're just all over the
Do
boards.
they fake ones say Disney on the back?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would think it was real.
Mhm. Some of them are really good. They're really good. I've noticed that when I look at a fake one, I can tell it's like the colors sometimes seem a little off, and the way that the color sits in the sort of separation is off, and then also the trim or the outline in the actual design sometimes looks uneven. Like it'll look really gold and then dull, and then really gold and dull, almost in like a stripe pattern. So that's what I look
Yes.
for when I
And the colors.
Yes, the colors are crazy off. But have you ever been duped? Like, have you ever gotten one where you're like, I know that this is for real, I'm trading for it, and then you get home and you're like, oh my god, I was duped.
People are shocked, but we do like every month at least, like every week, I think, when we go. Even my husband, he's like a pro at knowing, and it's hard to tell until you see it like in your hand. So sometimes we'll trade for a fake and we're like, oh, oops.
Pressing charges. That's what you're doing.
Does that
No.
does that actually, I mean, obviously you want to have the real ones because it's going to be better quality, but like does real or fake pin really matter to you at the end of the day?
For me, it mostly matters just because, yeah, the quality is not the same. I was going through my stash of fake pins the other day, and so many of them are wobbly. It's just more of a chance of them like breaking. Plus, they don't look the same either, and I feel like it's not fair to like. Why are you making the fake? So
Right.
Yeah.
it rubs me the wrong way. Like, stop making
Yeah.
those.
Well, we should
Bring it
get
in a
back
little bit,
into,
yeah.
let's,
We just
we're
got
gonna
so
take it back.
excited.
We got so excited about the fakes. Demi and I are
Once
just
you
like,
bring those up, yeah.
yeah, we're raring to go with the fakes. But let's bring it back to you, Shannon, and how you got started in this Disney pin subculture. And can you maybe explain to us a little bit about what makes this subsect of the larger Disney community and the parks community so intriguing to you that you wanted to get involved in it?
Yeah, so I've always collected pins, but growing up, I would only get one pin on a trip to remember the trip, like a souvenir.
Aw.
But then with my husband, we both discovered pin trading, and that's the thing that gets you. Like, it's so much fun. We spent the whole trip pin trading, and we were hooked from there. I think the trading aspect makes it the most fun, and my personal favorite about pins is the community. I've made so many friends through pin trading.
Aw.
So.
That's really
I
cute.
love that. I love that
yeah,
we're a community, and then we have our sub communities.
the sub communities.
Yeah.
And Shannon is the princess of the sub community. Really, truly, like your content online is something like I've been following you for a very long time, and I found more and more that my content, my algorithm was showing me pin stuff because I would anytime a pin thing or somebody doing an unboxing or whatever would come into my feed, I like immediately stop. And I'm like, I have to know what this person gets. And also shout out to our dear friend Blake, who was just on the pod. He also does a lot of really funny pin stuff. Marie was triggering to me for a while because he was getting so many Maries in his pin packs that I was
It's giving Marie.
yeah, it's giving Marie. I couldn't deal with her for a long time. But there is a very large crossover, I think, also with pin culture and parks culture. Like you were saying, you got into it because you would get it to commemorate your trips to Disney. So why do you think the two go hand in hand? And do you think the pin industry has maybe gotten more challenging as the parks have started leaning more and more into the pin community?
So the pin community has actually gotten crazy within the past year.
Oh.
It has grown like 3 times. Everybody's doing pins now. It used to be kind of like a on the low thing. No one really knew there was a big community for pins, but then it grew, and I think that's super cool. I like that. It doesn't make it makes it a little more challenging when some of the newer people like come into the pins and they don't understand some of the way that things go, but it's always a learning process, and I just think everyone should keep that in mind. Like, if you've been trading for a long time, like, keep in mind there's new people and they don't know everything.
Yeah.
So
Right. I mean, like, I wouldn't even really know where to begin other than just buying a pin and then going to a cast member with a pin trading board and be like, what can I trade this for?
Mother, may I have some bread? That's what you would say to them.
Yeah. I mean, it feels almost a little almost exclusive in a way. But I think that once you finally like get into the groove of it, you're getting into it. I think what I wanted to know too was, so you said it boomed in like the last year. Do you think that was like, you know, from the popularity of talking about pins online, like from you and other accounts, like it became more of a thing?
I think a lot of pin videos definitely helped. I'm not sure, like, maybe with the world, how the world is right now, people are wanting to like escape a little bit into the pins, which I totally get. I think it helps to have a little community. So, but hopefully I had a little bit of a impact. That would be cool.
You had an impact on me for sure. I remember your videos and Blake's videos were the two that kept popping up in my feed, and I it got to the point where I was even going to my local Hot Topic like 2 times a week and buying those little pins that they have in the black boxes. And let me tell you, I had to stop because I felt the way that I felt when I was a kid and I had Pokemon cards, and I was like, I can't do this. So now I only buy pins. I know that if I go down the route of trying to complete a pin set in the parks, it's going to drive me insane.
Yeah.
So I just I buy the individual pins that I know that I like. So I'll find one online. I have one for Mystic Manor at Hong Kong Disneyland. It's one of my favorite of all time. I bought a pin. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, you have your Hong Kong shirt on. Demi has her Hong Kong shirt on. But and I got my little Albert sitting right here with me. But
when are we going to go visit our little Albert?
he breaking news, Albert is live in the parks. He is now a hand puppet. Or well, no, I don't want to break the fantasy. He's not a hand puppet.
No, he's my child.
His keeper is carrying him, and he talks to you now in the parks.
Of course, it happened right after I went.
Of course, naturally. But I do find it really interesting that the parks have now, because obviously I remember when I was a kid there was pin trading. I remember pin trading stands happening in the parks, but it does kind of feel like they're leaning into it now more than they really ever have before.
Yeah.
So why do you think, Shannon, that there is such a crossover with pin culture and parks culture? Are there similarities in the two that you see as sort of complementing each other as to why the parks community is like, oh yeah, pins, that's for me?
I think that you have to be a very big Disney fan to collect pins, and people who get the pins can help you express your love for like the parks and the movies that you love. I think people just really draw into that.
Mm-hmm.
And they also want to be a part of this community that they keep seeing.
Yeah.
And the pin trading, because the pin trading, it is free to do. So I think once you find that out, you're like, wait a minute, I gotta get in on this.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point. I think it is just at the end of the day, we're all just kind of out here loving on our parks and, finding our little, as Demi called them before, the sub communities of things. And it does feel nice to have something that you feel proud of collecting. And it's cool. Honestly, like, it feels fulfilling when you get a pack. When I used to get the packs, I remember the Hocus Pocus pack that Disneyland put out a while back. I was ravenous. I was like, I need to do this and I need to get all of them, and thankfully I did. But it's so fulfilling when you do it. You're like $200 later, but I got Mary, Winifred, and Sarah.
And you never run out of things to do when there's pins in the park.
Yes.
Well,
and it's constantly like looking at the board, or not the boards, but the walls in the stores to be like, okay, I got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
It's always different too.
I think it's just the sensation too when you do any type of like the blind box stuff in general. I was with on the trip we were on, Shannon. Our friend Megan Magical Millennial does her mystery thing at Mondays, and she had me do it with her and Blake and Megan, and I'd never done one before, and I was like, oh, what do I do? And then it's like, and yet like you don't look, the camera looks first, and it's like, it's so exciting in general of just being like, what is it? It's like, it's a game, and that's so exciting. And I think because I never, like how Joey said before, it was like Pokemon for him. I never did any type of things where you had to like buy a pack of something and see what you get. And I fully get the appeal now.
It's addicting for sure.
Very addicting because it's like a high sensation when you get the one you want.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. It definitely
Endorphins.
is. Shannon, how many pins, if you had to put a number on it, like truly, if you really had to put a number on it, how many pins do you think are in your household?
I knew this question was coming. Everybody asked me this. I don't know for sure. There's over at least 10,000 in this room.
Wow.
Just in the room.
Yeah. I've got to count one day. But they're everywhere in my house. It's a pin museum, really.
That's
the museum.
amazing.
Demi, we found the museum that we constantly are talking about on this pod.
Well, I mean, honestly,
just in that room.
Honestly, like at some point, like if there ever wanted to be some type of like, Disney reaching out to like Disney people of like, hey, do you have a museum? Can we feature you in a museum? Like, like do like a Shannon exhibit of pins. I don't know. Like I think there's so many great like people in the community that have collections, whether it's pins or something else, like ears or bags. And I think that would be really interesting in seeing like temporary exhibits of everybody's stuff.
Right? Yeah, because there's the pins that I keep.
Right.
And then you also have to have pins to trade with. So, like, a lot of that is our traders, too. So, you always have more pins than you believe you do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's so. Do you remember the first pin you ever got?
The first pin. I actually started with. It was a Winnie the Pooh and Tigger pin. They were like best friends, and I got them with my best friend on our trip to Disneyland.
Oh my god, that's so cute! See,
now you have 10,000 best friends in that room with you.
But that's like the thing that's really cute about pin culture or any kind of like merch that speaks to you that you can take as something with your friend is like, that's like a forever thing now. I think that's really special, but not a forever thing like a tattoo that will always be there. It's a little safer.
Yeah, because you can trade it away. I've seen some people they'll sell them and then it'll be a pin that's like this half of best friend. I'm like, oh no, What happened?
What's the tea? What's the breakup?
May I know the tea, please? Oh my gosh.
That's
You can tell a
crazy.
lot about a person's collection. So whenever we buy a collection, we're like, wow, like this person's name was like Abby, and she did have a best friend.
You know what I just thought of?
But at one point.
You guys know how like sometimes people will blindly buy storage units? And
Yes.
I hope for you one day that you get a tip that someone has a storage unit of pins and nobody else knows that tip, and you put the cheapest
That is
price
like
down
a
and
pin
win.
trader's dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I really want to ask you this question because I saw it for the first time a few years ago, and I don't really understand what's happening there and how it got started and how crazy it is. But what's up with the Epcot flea market?
Oh, under the breezeway now. Yes.
So for
So-
those who don't know this, but in between Connections Eatery and the shop that I can't think of, Connections and Creations, in the breezeway, you will see a bunch of people trading pins. So what?
Is this illegal?
This is my question.
Shannon's face.
Shannon,
Wait.
please give me all the tea about this. I don't understand what's happening there.
So this has actually been a thing. Like before COVID, there's always been pin trading in Epcot.
Really?
That's actually where pin trading kind of started. Yeah, there's always been like an area to pin trade. People do say it looks like a flea market. I can see what they're getting at, but if you go to the right pin traders there, I think it's super fun, and I've met a lot of friends there.
Yeah.
So, and it really helps, especially on Pin Tuesdays, because everybody goes there to trade all of the new pins. Like a lot of times the new sets that you have to finish, Disney doesn't let you buy more than 2 boxes.
Right.
And some of them you need more than 2 boxes. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to go and trade.
Right.
So it does help people with finding their ISO pins. But I know it is a little controversial at times over there with some people's interactions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was I wanted to ask you about that because there are obviously, like as with any community, there's very intense feelings and very competitive people, especially in this space. So I've definitely heard stories about how contentious and competitive this community can be. So what is the wildest drama story that you can recall from being in the parks trading pins?
Ooh. I mean, nothing for me personally, but I have heard stories from Epcot, and especially they had the trading in Frontierland at Disneyland. That recently stopped, actually.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys knew.
No. The Disney shut
They're
it
kind
down?
of trying to phase it out. Yeah, they shut it down last month.
Wow.
So people are really upset about that. It's just that I feel like a lot of the older like pin collectors, they've been collecting forever, they don't mesh well with some of the newer ones because the ideals are different. Okay. And they're not very understanding at times, is what I've heard.
Okay.
I love this image of just because I was going to bring it up when Demi brought up this flea market thing. It made me think of every time I'm at Disneyland, I see those tables set up in Frontierland and I walk past it. I'm always like, this is so funny and amusing to me. And now I'm just imagining these like curmudgeonly old like Disney adults who are in their 70s, like yelling at the new whippersnappers with their pins and me rolling up with my Winifred and Figment pins and being like, yeah, I'll take your most expensive thing.
Are you picturing them as actually like old-timey frontier people too?
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yes.
what I was picturing too.
It's Mother Dust. It is Mother Dust with a little, what's it called? That little dust thing storming by like in every
Tumbleweed?
Western. A tumbleweed.
Wait,
I'm the
so
tumbleweed to them.
Was that location and the one in Epcot, like, obviously, like, Disneyland got rid of theirs. Disney World is currently letting this happen. Is that something that is just, like, unofficial? Or, like, how did we decide on these spaces?
It started out official. COVID kind of mixed it up. Like, it wasn't there for a long while because they also had the middle area where the trading used to be. It was closed for a while too, to make that new area with Walt's statue.
Right.
So people kind of took it upon themselves to start it again. It started again under the Epcot ball. Disney did not like the look of that because right when you walk in the park, there's a flea market. So they actually told them they had to move to the middle area again. But that was in the complete sun and no one seemed to go over there. So they kind of moved a little bit over to under the breezeway, which it close enough, I guess.
So like they kind of
shadows.
just made it their own, and then Disney was just like, that's fine.
Yeah, like there's rumors they might stop the pin trading here in Epcot. I'm not sure. I hope not, just because there are some good people under there that it's fun to trade.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all just need to be good people under there.
I mean, I'm not a trader, and where they are, they're not like in my way.
Okay, Lisa Rinna.
Wait, oh, I'm not a trader.
I had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I wanted to say her line, but it's not appropriate for this podcast.
Not appropriate for
anyway.
PP.
Anyway, so I will say, like, I don't want to, like, bust anybody's like bubble or whatever. So I will say for me, like, I've seen them, I see them there, but they're not like in my way. I think they're in a good spot actually, where they're not actually directly in the sun, so it's more comfortable, but they're also really off to the side. Like, yes, it's a breezeway, but like it's a big breezeway and they're really off to the side, and they're not like blocking me from getting to Guardians. They're not blocking me from getting Starbucks. So I don't care personally. And I've never heard anybody really complain as non-pin traders, but I'm sure there are people who just see it and automatically just have a negative, feeling about it, that they feel like they shouldn't be doing that. And maybe that's where, this like, push to maybe get rid of it came from. Is that what you think?
I think with the hot weather, I've heard complaints that they are taking up the shady spots to sit is the main thing that I've heard. I think it'd be great if Disney just like made a spot specifically for pin trading that's out of the way and everyone knows to go there. That way you don't have to see it if you don't want to.
Yeah,
it's over there.
I agree. I think that would be really cool, and then people wouldn't just have time to complain about it.
Yeah.
Well, Shannon, what is the craziest length that you have ever gone to in order to secure a pin or a pin set? Have you ever traveled somewhere like really far away or gone through a crazy online exchange with someone to like you went to crazy lengths to secure a pin? And what was the pin?
Like became a complete private eye.
Yeah. I think
pin investigator?
The farthest I've traveled oh my gosh. Right. The farthest I've traveled is to D23 because they have the insane pin drops there. Like, those are the pins to get.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy this year. But you have to get lucky to get that queue. You have to wake up at 3 a.m. to get the virtual queue for a chance to get in line. If you have to get a good number. If you get a good number, then you get the pins. But, yeah, they're WDI pins. Like, they're really fancy, low limited edition size. And I'm super happy that we got lucky at D23 because I got, like, one of my dream sets from there. Oh. I actually have one.
Yeah, wait, can I see it? Oh! That's a big pin.
Yeah.
The beautiful dress pins.
Wow. And for
they have them for all the princesses.
It's for everybody listening. It's Ariel. She is on the.
I'm sorry,
it looks
who?
like she's by the sea. Ariel.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Your Pittsburgh accent is so strong when you say her name.
I said Ariel.
I don't know. It just sounds funny when you're saying it. I don't know.
How do you say it?
Ariel.
That's what I said.
It sounds like
Ariel.
you're more like... No, you're saying like Ariel.
Ariel.
Never mind.
The Little Mermaid.
I think I talk to you like every day of my life.
I'm just like, what did I don't know that the Pittsburgh jumps out sometimes. Ariel. It's Ariel.
No, now you're focusing on saying it, so you didn't say it like how you did before.
God. Oh no. Okay. Well, so it's Ariel is the most extreme length that you have gone to. What are
all of those princesses, yeah.
I love that. So what are some of the rarest pins that you have in your collection, or like maybe the most expensive pin that you've ever bought?
Ooh.
Well, the Ariel is worth 2,000 right now, but
whoa.
highest.
What?
Oh, okay. So I didn't even think of this. I'm sorry to interrupt, but like you're buying these, and obviously there's a limited thing, so the demand goes up. So now you're gonna live in Golden Oaks.
Yeah, the resale is.
What? Wait,
it's treasure.
How much? Can I ask? How much was it originally?
It was like around like 20, like the usual.
And now it's $2,000. I'm starting to become a pin collector.
That's why I'm super lucky.
I know.
Any of the WDI, are crazy pins.
Okay, wait, real quick. I have one pin. I got a 50th anniversary limited edition pin for Disney World because I was like, got to celebrate the 50th. This is really cool. How much do you think this is?
Well, it's not 2,000, but wait a few years.
Okay.
Maybe, because it is the 50th. So
Shannon's like, Mama, that's $25 pin.
I was like, can this pay for my cruise?
Nowadays, pins go crazy, so you never know.
I was like,
there's some hidden Mickeys that are like crazy.
Yeah.
I bet.
I'm sure.
Shannon, your knowledge of this is just so interesting.
Really quick. The festival pins are like those because the festivals are only so long. Are those like extremely valuable ones?
I mean, if there's like a really sought after character like Figment doing something really unique type of thing,
hello guy,
then I think it could be. They're not going to be that crazy because most of the crazy pins are the WDI Walt Disney Imagineering like cast member exclusive type,
right?
Yeah,
and low limited edition size. But, I mean, from the parks right now, I think the craziest would be, like, the Kingdom Hearts set, which I don't know if you guys have seen the craziness on Tuesdays.
No. I have some.
Oh, you have the Kingdom Hearts set?
I have, well, not the set. Wait, so is it a new set? Like it's a mystery set?
Yeah. So Disney has a monthly set. Every first Tuesday of the month, they come out with a new Kingdom Hearts pin of this set. And people are going crazy over these. We just went to the last Tuesday. Like, they had to ban overnight parking at Disney Springs because
I saw your video about that. Yes, I saw your video about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's fights at times. Yeah, people are very crazy about that pin.
So so can you explain to us a little bit about this pin set and why you think it's making people so crazy? What about this pin set is so interesting? And how many total? Have they said how many total there are? Or is it just kind of like they release a new one every week and you don't know how many there are?
Yeah, they've previewed all of them, so we know which ones they're all coming out with. I think everyone just really... You don't get a lot of Kingdom Hearts merch, especially like new to celebrate the game.
Yeah.
So there's all the Kingdom Hearts like big fans that want them, and then there are people who know that people will want them, so they're getting them to flip or even sell. But they're also just really cool pins. Like I like to put them. There's an Ariel one that I wanted for my Ariel collection. So yeah, I think they just hit the right amount of like nostalgia there with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. So is it's the characters, it's like Sora, Goofy, Mickey, and then there's also other like the Ariel.
All the Keyblades.
Oh, it's all the Keyblades too?
Yeah, they're themed.
Oh gosh.
You've hooked. They're really pretty.
I'd like to officially announce that Shannon, thanks to my princess, I am now back into the pin community, and I will be on my next Orlando trip. I will be trying to fight people for my Kingdom Hearts pins.
I love that.
So thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon.
Yes, I would love to see your experience on a Tuesday, a crazy pin Tuesday.
Where do they do the Tuesday drop at World of Disney?
there's a pin store in Disney Springs, and they do them in every park too.
Oh, okay.
So every park is crazy on Tuesday.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, I know I have a Keyblade keychain, but I don't. Oh God, where is it? I think it's sitting here somewhere. This is my little Keyblade keychain. I love this.
So you got some treasure there.
I did, and I sometimes like to do little battles with it with nobody else but myself. But I love the Kingdom Hearts merch. I have some Kingdom Hearts pins from the parks, but I'm telling you, I'm not sleeping overnight at Disney Springs for that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Shannon, have you slept overnight for a pin at Disney Springs?
Oh no, no.
I was hoping you said yes.
I don't think that is worth that.
Right.
That's a little too far for me. But I was waiting the 3 hours for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you have to get there at Disney Springs now. It opens at 7 a.m. for parking. Everybody rushes in. They all sprint into the line. You sit there for 2 hours at security, waiting for security to start. Then, 7, 8, 9. At 9, security, you can go through, and they give you a wristband so that things don't get crazy, so you know your spot in line, because people will fight.
My God.
If that's an option.
Well, you know what?
Then you have an hour to walk around.
I'm going to fight them with my Keyblade. How about that? They try to start any stuff with you, Shannon. Just look
Proof
over.
that you're a real fan.
Yes.
You deserve that pin.
You look over your shoulder, and I'll be there with my Keyblade, and I'll be like, "Don't you fight Shannon."
This is proof.
This
is proof that I definitely don't get to the parks of Disney Springs early enough to see all of this drama ensue.
Tuesdays, yeah. People will be like, what is going on? What is this line for? Oh, it's just pins.
Oh, it's just pins.
Just pins?
Just
Excuse
pins.
me?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's getting crazy. The last Tuesday was very bad.
Oh. Why? What happened?
I don't know for sure. I heard there was an accident.
Oh, no.
Outside of the parking garage. Somebody threw up in front of me. Then we all walked over it. And there was rumor of somebody taking number 2 in between the cars.
Good.
While we were all waiting for those 2 hours. I'm not sure what happened, but we need to calm down.
Oh my
It was,
God.
you know what? It was Sora. It was nobody. It was Sora. It was Sora. So Sora, please don't do that at the parks. That's not. Or at Disney Springs, please don't do that.
Did it get on you? Did the puke get on you?
Demi! Oh.
Are you okay?
No. We all kind of had to just walk over it to the security.
Oh my God.
I'm screaming.
What we do for pins. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Yeah, I bet it was. And I mean, listen, anything for Kingdom Hearts, and also one of my favorite songs of all time, Utada Hikaru's Simple and Clean. Amazing. I love those games. I just, listen, I have a confession. Yes, it was me. Actually, it wasn't Sora. I'm just trying to deflect. It was me. This is all a lie. And I will do the things I will do for pins. Yes. So.
Oh my God.
Well, what a wild story. I mean, it does get very crazy. And I am curious, though, Shannon, what is maybe the wildest or most rare pin set that you know of just in existence in general? Not even necessarily one that you own, but just some outstanding pins or pin sets that you know of that are very rare and hard to get and sought after in the community.
So once you get a little more into Disney pins, you're going to hear about the Holy Grail pins, the profile pins. These are the Holy Grails. They were made like a few years back, like, I don't know, 2015 maybe. They're insane, and the prices are going up and up. I have one right here.
Oh.
They all look like this. They're little, they're profiles of the pins. They have different characters.
Oh, cool. And this is Alice. You're holding up Alice from Alice in Wonderland
yes.
for our listeners.
The Alice has a value of 3,000 right now.
Oh my God.
But they're all constantly going up. One of my super high ISO, like in search of pins. I am very in search of the Ariel profile pin. That one is worth like $7,000 right now. So I'm gonna need some pixie dust for that. Like I'm gonna need some luck to try to find that.
And you would
hopefully through trading.
Oh, through trading. Like you're not spending $7,000 for it.
Hopefully, yeah. We were close to maybe trading half, and paying
wow.
half. But
I'm looking at, so where did I see one? There's one on eBay that's listed for $27,500, the Ariel Holy Grail pin.
And it's just is it just for love and admiration to look at? Or is this at this point an investment for you? Like something like that if you did want to go after it?
So I think they're beautiful pins.
Aww.
I do want them in my collection. I've always wanted them, but they were too high for me at like 500. But now they're just getting higher and higher. So at this point, I've got to get in, or I'm not getting it, because the more people get the pin that they want and it stays in their collection, it's harder to get it because there's only LE like 200, 300 limited edition. So for me, I want it in my collection, but obviously like I can get rid of my guilt a little bit, and it can be an investment too, just in case,
Yeah.
That's how I see it. It's like the pin will hold its value, so I don't have to be like, I threw my money out the window.
Yeah.
Just in case I do have that pin.
Is this what it was like for the boomers buying houses in the 80s?
It's like a piggy bank.
It was millennials and Gen Z are pin trading.
Yeah. We're just those memes that are like my parents at 30, me at 30 with a $27,500 Ariel pin. I
could so see somebody trading a house for a pin at some point.
Oh my
I think that could happen.
Some of this, I mean, this thing that I'm looking at it on eBay right now, it says $27,500 or as low as $13.20 a month with Klarna. So I'm like, it's literally a rent payment for someone who lives in a smaller city. I mean, that's I mean, listen, I get passion and I love that. I love that people are very passionate about it, but I mean, it's like, that's a major investment. It really is. And I do think it's an interesting point to, and I used to feel this way about Pokemon cards too, of if you get the one that you really want, it's going to be worth something, but it's like, is it worth your happiness and giving that away for money? And I'm like, yeah, because $27,500, that's like, I could stay at the Grand Floridian for like a month and I'd be fine. So maybe so. We'll see. But I also am curious, Shannon, about what maybe advice you would give to someone who is maybe starting out on their pin journey and best spots to find pins in the parks that are not these secret flea markets that are not so secret.
Yeah. So if you're just starting out, I would recommend just to make sure that you remember that it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Everything that you collect, you're supposed to like it. You don't have to be upset if you don't get some of the pins that you want, because it can be hard to get some of the pins to complete your set, but that's the fun of it, is the chase.
Right.
And I would also recommend to get a little bit of education on the fake pins, because it's just a big problem. And it's better to know, and it's less intimidating when you do know a little bit about like how to tell and which pins are faked. Hopefully some of my content can help with that, but yeah, there's people who make videos on that. But just to always remember that you're supposed to be having fun with this. It's supposed to be a hobby, and to make some friends in the community.
Yeah, that's really great. I actually wanted to get clarification, because as someone who doesn't pin trade, there's like different levels of pins, because obviously like if you're buying a limited edition pin, you're not going to trade it for a pin that you could easily get, right? So what are like the different categories? I know you kind of spoke a little bit about it, but like for example, I have this 50th anniversary, it says limited release pin. Like if I dared to trade it, like what's something that's comparable?
So it depends on how the person you're trading with likes to trade. Some people do like to do limited release for limited release. Most people tend to do market value, whatever it's selling for at the moment, resale, or you can just, if they really want it, like you can trade the pin if you both are happy. There are so many different types of pins out there. They have, I think the lowest tier would be like the rack pins that are always available in the parks. They have the lanyards they make specifically for pin trading. one of the most fun ones is the hidden Mickeys that Disney releases specifically for the pin boards. So you can only find those on the boards at first, at least. Later on, they'll be in the mystery bags, but that's what makes it fun, I guess. I think that's a lot of what makes people excited about pin trading at first is knowing that you can find these hidden Mickeys on the boards. And then you've got the limited editions. Limited edition, there's only so many of that pin.
What about
and it depends on how popular.
Annual pass pins?
Annual pass pins, usually annual pass pins will be like limited release or limited edition. It kind of depends because there are a lot of pass holders that are pin collectors, so there will be a lot in circulation for trading. But it really depends on the character. Like some of these pins, they're only worth that much because it's the character everybody wants. Like Stitch pins can be crazy. That's why Ariel is one of the highest profiles because she's really popular. But the highest tier pins, I would say, are the cast member WDI pins that drop online for just cast members because you have to be a cast member to get them. And they're really low limited edition size and they go crazy quick. So
wow. I've been just living my Disney life for so many years and this was all happening around me and I had no idea.
The vomit and it's just all happening around you, Demi.
It's crazy. Like if you really think about everything that we've spoken about today, there's an entire it's like an entire population of people. No,
yes.
But it is crazy. Like all of this stuff is happening right in front of me, and I had no idea it was. And I think that's so interesting because I don't think like I said, we have different subsects of the Disney community, right? But I don't think there's one that's like nearly anything like this, right? Like I couldn't think of anything else. Like the ears people, the Loungefly people.
I was gonna say the bag people would maybe be, or the popcorn bucket people.
Oh, maybe the popcorn bucket people, maybe. Yeah, but I don't think it goes this far. I mean, it goes so far that there's a flea market in Epcot. You know what I mean? I think it's,
and we've kind of only scratched the surface here. Yeah, there's more.
More. Wow. I mean,
there's a lot in the pin community.
Before we go, what's one crazy thing that would shock us, you think, that we didn't cover?
Oh.
Is there a secret dating app for pin people?
There is a pin trading app right now. There's actually a few pin trading apps that are trying to be a thing right now. So
I'm gagged.
Not for dating, but
it does happen, right?
To keep track of your pins and stuff.
That's a good idea.
Well, there was a crazy story about how a thrift store had my photo up because I shared a video about how they sell fake pins and to beware. I didn't say where, but people figured it out. And so they were sending me photos of that my photo was up to beware for everyone who works there for looking for me because
Shannon,
I told people.
Shut up.
You are... Okay, wait a minute. The reveal in the closing moments that you are a pin outlaw with your portrait hanging up frontier style in a store as if you're a Wild Wild West outlaw?
Yeah, a lot of the souvenir shops around here, they sell fake pins. They're better quality fake. It's harder to tell, but yes, they are fake. That is one store. There's a thrift store that they buy the fake pins in bulk, specifically to sell to people. And I just think people should have the right to know what they're buying.
Yes.
So I told people.
You are the people's princess.
You're not lying. You're not exaggerating. You are reporting the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're doing a service.
Do we like the photo they chose of you?
Oh, man. No. I mean.
Did they screenshot you while you were talking
luckily,
in a weird way just to make you feel worse?
So this happened over a year ago, 2 years ago. Okay. I look a little different. I do my hair different. So I'm maybe I could go in and they wouldn't know that it was me.
What if I went there and I just walked in, I looked like I was looking around, but then I just snatched the photo and run?
Demi, they would have your picture up there and be like, thief. I
More people are catching on, so I'd be surprised if they didn't have more people they were looking for now.
Yeah.
Because people keep going in there to tell people.
This is the
Demi
best
and
day
I
of my
are
life.
this is such an interesting episode, but I think that now Demi and I are so, we love a camera, so we're just like, Demi and I want our picture up in that store. We're going to be running in there. We're going to be
I'm
serving.
like, at least put my at. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
kidding.
There you go. Yeah, be like, beware of this pin outlaw. I listen, this has been such a cool episode, and I'm really glad that we got to talk to you about it. And is there anything else that you want our listeners to know about, or like any projects you're excited that you're doing coming up? Any fun content capture things that you have planned that you want people to look out for?
I am going on a pin trading cruise soon.
Whoa!
It keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. It keeps getting better.
Shannon, how did
It
we
keeps
not
getting better.
start with this? What is a pin trading cruise, and how does that even happen?
What?
So I have my friends over at Travelmation who are working like with Disney to have their group sailing for pin trading. It's going to be in February. We already have over 200 people going, so it's going to be like a big like pin trading cruise. It's like my dream.
Now you got 202, me and Demi.
Yeah,
Wait,
you guys should
what
come.
ship is it? No, I would so come.
On the Wish.
I would so
Yeah.
come for this. Joey, should we do
yes.
this with them? just
Yes,
to
we
like
should.
just document it like we're like like
I'm like, what the F
Definitely.
is going on here?
Yeah,
Pin
they set
traders in
aside
the
like
wild.
the marketplace for trading like every day. So
that's
I hope that you find your aerial that you want there and that somebody trades it for you. I really hope that for you. That would be so fitting
That
if
would
it
be
happened at sea.
iconic.
It would.
I hope
It would happen
people-
at sea.
find love on this pin trading cruise.
Pinder.
That
That's
would-
the account.
Pinder.
Pindr. It's Pinder.
I'm
you better
dead.
patent that.
copyright it and get the app started right now.
It is copywritten. All Park Peeps listeners, it is copywritten as
I
Pinder.
do think people would get that.
Yeah.
For sure, they would download that.
It's a freaky little group, I'm sensing.
Do you think a breakup would happen if they wouldn't trade their pin with each other though?
For sure. Oh, for sure.
Screaming.
This needs to be a pin reality show.
A new pin has entered the villa.
I'm gonna say that in my next video. Oh
All
my
yours,
gosh.
girl. It's all yours.
Shannon, that is so great.
That's so
All
good.
yours.
I love that you shared this wealth of knowledge with us, and we thank you so much for
This is-
being here. This was a really fun episode.
This is a top
and
3 episode for me.
yeah, it was great.
Oh yeah.
It was so much fun, Shannon. Thank you. And everybody, please make sure you go follow Shannon everywhere, but keep up with her stuff. This is what she was one of the first people that I saw online doing this, and what got me so fascinated in this. And I'm not a pin
Yeah.
person. And then I saw Shannon and Blake and Demi. I'm glad you brought up Megan too, because Megan is another person that I would sit there and watch her openings. So they really are pioneers in this space online, and I think it's really cool. So
I also want to just mention, on top of Shannon's incredible pin content, she always has incredible outfits and just is a beautiful presence online of being, just a great, it brings a great energy in all of her videos and all of her content. And I hope you all
I agree.
go follow her at Princess Shannon. Even though she looks like a princess, it's at Princess Shannon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
The real ones know it's princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
right.
so much, Shannon, for being here. We just absolutely loved this.
Yes. And if there were,
Thank you for having me.
you are so welcome. Thank you. We're honored. Audience, if there were any pinpoints that we didn't cover that you want to know more about, tell us in the comments, vote in our Spotify poll, and make sure you are subscribed wherever you get your little pods.
And make sure to follow us at Park Peeps Pod, at Joey Nolfi, and at Magical Hijinx. That's Hijinx.
And X.
That's right. And thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And stay tuned for next week for another all new episode of the Park Peeps Podcast. Bye-bye.
Download in Pinder.